Let's make America great again. It's a great slogan, isn't it? Well, let me ask you a question. How far back in time do you think that we have to go before you consider that America was great? There's never been a time in our nation's history that we didn't have to make some sort of improvements. Whether it was slavery, our treatment of Native Americans, Jim Crow laws, women not being allowed to vote, lynchings, Japanese internment camps during World War II, race riots. We've always needed to improve on something. So let's keep improving things. So what do we need to improve? Well, we need to improve our educational system. We need to make sure that all of our children are being taught the basics and that there is something in place to where some of the great scientific minds can come from this country and learn in this country. We need to work on having our great scientific minds being held as in high regard as a B-list reality show personality or an athlete. They need to be held in higher regard. What we don't need is small-mindedness. What we don't need is to worry about what someone's religion is, or their lack of religion, or who they want to have sex with, or who they want to marry. Let's worry about real-world problems. What we don't need is a giant wall built on our southern border. Let's work on our infrastructure. Our roads are crumbling. Our bridges are crumbling. Let's fix them. Let's make sure our communications are up to date. Let's make the possibility of high-speed rail a reality. Let's work on improving everything that we can here. Let's not worry about propping up billion-dollar corporations. Everybody seems to be worried about feeding the poor and what they're doing with their food stamps. Well, what about these giant banks and corporations that we're holding up with subsidies? Let's worry about our politicians. Let's get people into office that are going to do what needs to be done, reach across the aisle, and come up with solutions to real-world problems. As I said, small-mindedness is not going to make improvements. Let's quit hating, and let's roll up our sleeves and make the improvements that we have to make. One thing that we could take a lesson from our past is the barons from back in the day. What did most of them have in common? Well, the one thing that almost all of them had in common is they took chances. Let's take chances. Let's take a chance and find out if we can come up with some other solution for our energy problems. Let's fix at least our part of the global warming situation. Let's try to fix things. Let's try to come together as a nation, regardless of who you worship, what your political view is, what your sexual preference is. that's all piddly little things. It should not matter. Let's work on getting real-world solutions, practical real-world solutions to real-world problems. As always, feel free to leave any comments that you may have. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, see ya.